Yeah, it looked like that guy needed some speed to make it up that hill, but why is he carrying a boat on a tow truck though? That's what I want to know. Yo, what up good people out there, and welcome back to the channel. Alright, in this video we're gonna watch some TikToks that just might make you rethink reality. If you would, go ahead and hit that like button below the video, and with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump right back into it.
Almost every American's social security number may have been leaked in a massive data breach, according to a new report. That data was stolen from National Public Data and reportedly dumped on a dark web forum by a hacking group called USDOD. The report says the group was able to steal the personal records of nearly 3 billion people. First of all, that's so many people. Did this really happen? If so, how did it happen? Is anything safe at this point?
No, nothing is safe at this point. It apparently has happened. There have been numerous people that have confirmed that this data is out there. The hackers have asked for a substantial amount of money for the data. And that's the point I'm always trying to make to people when they say, why does this happen? There's enormous amount of money to be made when you can steal data like this. And this particular data came from a company called National Public Data. They do background checks. So, I mean, think about it for a second, Nicole. If you've ever gone through a background check process, they're collecting extremely sensitive data.
A doomsday fish has just been spotted, and this happened in San Diego just 2 days before the 4.4 earthquake in California. This is extremely rare. One, because of how deep they live, but this is actually called an oarfish. It got the nickname doomsday fish because there's a conspiracy that this is a bearer of bad news, that they will beach themselves before something like an earthquake. For example, some say there were many spotted on the beach of Japan before their devastating 9.1 earthquake. Now, there's no scientific evidence behind the fish and earthquakes, but it's just wild because it just happened in San Diego.
Oh no, it's the doomsday fish. I'm mad confused. How does a fish tell us when the world is supposed to end?
Have you heard of that new company called Friend?
Dude, I saw this last night.
It's a startup company, or they're pre-selling this product. And what it is it's a necklace.
Looks like a life alert.
But it's AI. It's called Friend because you talk to it and interact with it, and it texts you. So like you'd be like, what do you think about this? And I'd be like, I don't know how I feel about that. You can like change the settings to be like more like empathetic or like gossipy
or flirty
or bros during the commercial. Like it's like a guy loses at a game and it basically is like, hey, you know, you suck, basically. Like just like kind of like just playing, being friendly and stuff. But it's like really strange because you give it access to your camera, and so it'll say, hey, how's that Subway sandwich going?
So it's observing your life. You're literally giving access to everything.
Inside jokes. I mean, you're wearing it around work, and imagine what it's picking up. Like, it's a crazy thing. It's her just around your neck now.
I actually just discovered this year that not everyone has an inner monologue. I definitely do, so I talk to myself enough. I don't need to throw a necklace into the mix.
You guys want to hear some weird stuff about frequencies?
Yeah.
Robert Monroe. This guy, he figured out the science to use certain frequencies to control out-of-body experiences. But what's creepy,
he would speak to entities
that would teach him how to use frequencies.
Yeah.
Nikola Tesla also talked about like out-of-body experiences and learning from entities. Albert Einstein, like all these brilliant people talked about how they learned stuff while they slept. But what's creepy, the CIA bought his patent to start the Project Stargate, which is the people that do remote viewing. He said you can travel across the universe into different dimensions. You can do whatever you want. But people always talk about there's always an entity that is showing them around and teaching them stuff. He perceived these entities are versions of yourself from different timelines. He's like, when you die, you have the option to go wherever you want. This is what he's being taught by this entity. And he's like, you can be your own god. And it's like, heard that before. Red flag. So it's like the same concept as taking DMT. Like, I think you really are accessing spiritual world, you know, and they probably should not belong there.
And I was waiting for this to happen. Breaking. Starting July 1st, landlords cannot ask the tenants for 3 times the rent anymore. I was waiting for this to happen because ain't no way in hell people are making $50,000 a year or about that, $45,000, right? The average person, and y'all are sitting here asking for 3 times that rent. Cool. How they gonna get that? I thought I was the only one who thought that was outrageous. So everybody and their mama was supposed to be making about $80,000, $100,000. Everybody supposed to be making $100,000 because this is what these rental properties was asking for. Seriously. Especially when I was looking for apartments. I saw this everywhere.
Most of the people working in these apartment complexes don't even make 3 times the rent. But yeah, while they're at it, they should go ahead and get rid of charging people $300 for an application fee as well. Like, that is just ridiculous.
Do you know what it says that will also happen in the last days that we're watching? It says that people will refuse to hear sound doctrine, that they will instead only listen to that which confirms their already existing beliefs. And we're watching that. We are watching that right now. People, no matter what truth you give them, no matter what factual evidence you give them, it doesn't matter. If it does not confirm what they already believe, they just refuse to hear it. And they will label you as a crazy conspiracy theorist. I want to know what happened to common sense. I want to know what happened to critical thought, to critical thinking, to analytical thought. People literally just do not think for themselves anymore. Common sense is gone. It's literally a thing of the past. And it's really so weird to watch. I mean, not even political stuff, just everyday stuff at the grocery store has got me going like, what is actually happening? People just are walking around like literal zombies.
Holy shit.
We live in a system right now that is based completely off of fear. Everyone knows, like, it's all fear. You have to do 9 to 5 because you got to survive. You got to do this because you got to survive. You got to pay your tax. Got to do da, da, da. All of it's about fear. The whole thing is based on fear, and that system is going to go away because what's going to happen is that when people start to recognize that through the correct spiritual alignment and the right way of being aligned with the Creator and hopefully with Yeshua or Jesus, whatever you want to call this man, if you're connected in the right ways and aligned in the right ways, you can have your needs met without the system that we currently use. It's what I discovered by becoming a mushroom forager. Through believing that what I was doing was going to work, I caused it to work. That's how faith operates.
There's days where I feel like we're just living in a world void of imagination. Just look at today's art and music, for example. Everything is just being copied and recycled.
I don't know if I'm being schizophrenic or something, but I feel pounding under my feet. And listen, what the fuck? It's coming from like under the ground. I can feel the vibrations in my feet. It's like dum dum dum. Like, what is that sound? It's coming from under the grass, making me feel like I'm going insane or something. Like, it's loud. It just stopped. What the hell, man? What was that?
I've been saying for a really long time that this female obsession with cosmetic procedures shows that we're not in a good place, and finally people are acknowledging something's wrong because women don't really look like human beings anymore, and they're calling it pillow face. Pillow face refers to this new trend where hundreds of thousands of perfectly beautiful, healthy women, in trying to become even more beautiful, even more perfect, are literally disfiguring their faces with filler. And not only does filler never really dissolve, which causes pillow face, it also messes with the lymphatic system, which can cause cancer. So even though filler doesn't improve the way we look, and it's also a risk to our lives, we women can't stop doing it. Because we've bought into the message that we women have an expiration date, and God forbid we show any signs of aging, we become completely irrelevant. So we will do anything to stop that from happening.
So this is insane. UFOs were seen not just in California, but all over the world yesterday. We're gonna go over the California one, and then I'll show you some in Israel. Now, the really weird thing about this is me and a lot of other people have speculated that this might be the year of alien disclosure, and to further push that theory, aliens in the Super Bowl commercial and aliens in the Olympics ending. So now we don't know what this is, but it looks like maybe UFOs or police, I'm not sure, something was blocking off the entire beach in California. Like, that's absurd, you guys. Some people are speculating that this is drones, which obviously it's not, and again, all over the world. And some people are saying that this is the US's technology. Again, it's not just in California, it was everywhere.
Ma, you see this?
What the hell is that?
What is happening? What is that? What is that?
And then these 2 UFOs were caught in Israel. Go watch the video, it's insane. Whatever you think and whatever you do, do not forget the closing Olympics. These are all aliens. These are Greys behind the mantid, who was a native symbol when Greys would show up. Also, don't forget about these things that have been popping up everywhere in the beginning of the year. Start with the Miami alien. Weird. So what do y'all think this is? Are we about to make contact? Let me know in the comments.
The whole piece of fish just gone. Look at that. It's like
rubbery watermelon. I can't believe I got one. I got a rubbery watermelon. The texture is so weird. Like, you gotta bend it so far before it will break.
Видите? Ужас, ужас. Ew.
What's that? What's
See that? So what we do here at the store is we take the moldy strawberries out, throw them away. Sometimes we put it on the floor, or we put it in this, and this becomes this. Cut up, sold for way more money.
I really wonder, how much longer are we all going to put up with this mess right here? At some point, we all got to come to the agreement that enough is enough.
We live in a simulation, the concept that's been theorized by everyday people like you and I, with some of the greatest minds on this planet, not just theorized, but considered probable. So with any simulation, you have to have NPCs, non-player characters. And I just saw a TikTok, and I hate that I didn't remember the guy's name, so I can't tag him, but he had a good theory to where one can tell if they're an NPC or a main character. If you've ever seen a police officer at a gas pump pumping gas, not just pulling up to the pump, but physically pumping their gas, or if you've ever seen your neighbor bring in their groceries, then it's likely, under this theory, that you could be an NPC. If you haven't witnessed either of those events, it's likely that you're a main character. Sounds ridiculous to me too, but then not. And I'm making this video because if that's true, I would like to get an idea of how many NPCs to main characters there are.
OMG, y'all see how these gangs out here are doing in these different states across the country, y'all. Y'all better stay safe, stay vigilant, protect yourself and your freaking family, because these people, they don't care. So you gotta be ready to go. You gotta be TTG, trained to go, because it's go time. They brought them to this country to weaponize them to go against us. It's us against them. So y'all better get out all of that racial stuff and, you know, class, I'm this, I got that. You better get out that mindset. You better be prepared to protect yourself. That's the mindset you need to be in. If everybody would band together, a lot of this stuff wouldn't even be going on, to be honest. People band together instead of thinking they better than one side and all of that. A lot of these people wouldn't be able to come here and take over this country like this. See, one thing about these rats, they don't like to lose. They sore losers. So they want to take as many people down with them as they can. And that's all they doing. All of this stuff been planned from the get-go, y'all. They are losing. They going against the people that's over them. So So that should let you know something right there, that it's go season. And they using all of us as collateral damage. So I want y'all to just stay safe and take care of yourself. Because this stuff that's going on right now is very dangerous.
Everything she just said, in my opinion, is 100% correct. When it's that time and the ish really hits the fan, let's just hope that we can put all of our differences aside and come together and have each other's back. If we're all united, then we might be unstoppable, but divided, I feel like we got no fighting chance.
Now this is really weird. Astronomers have been taking really high-definition photos of the moon, combining thousands of images. In these images, you can see for yourself the moon is rusting. It's turning blood red. This blood red color is because of hematite. Now that's the interesting thing. Is hematite shouldn't be possible. Hematite is a type of rust that should only be able to appear when there is water and oxygen. What's even more strange is the fact that the moon is turning blood red. People are saying that this is prophecy that has been made thousands of years ago, and now it's being fulfilled. And the prophecy is about the end of the world. So, what is going on with the moon? We need to figure this out, but it's starting to look creepy.
Wow, that's wild.
Shake the head.
If they don't get out of here with this baby dinosaur, I know they are usually friendly and don't mind people, but the way he turned around and looked at her neck like that, nah, no way, Jose.
And we're in the very southern part of
Well, Southern California just got another shaker, and I felt it, and I felt it good. They're saying it was a 4.7 near Pasadena. I'm in Los Angeles near downtown, and oh, it shook, and I didn't think it was going to stop. It was only 5.6 miles from downtown. Let's see what they say.
There is a fault that doesn't get a lot of attention called the Raymond Fault. And it runs at the base of the St. Gabriel's. It goes under Dodger Stadium.
Let me turn the camera around.
Santa Monica Mountain Studios.
Let's see.
The biggest one on that fault zone was in 1990. The most recent one was a 5.0. So this, and let's fact check this, but I think this is the strongest one in 30 years on the Raymond Fault. And seismologists keep an eye on it. They're very concerned. They say it is capable of a 7.0, a catastrophic quake. So very interesting to see which fault this was.
7.0 on that fault?
Yes, I can.
The Los Angeles basin hasn't had a large earthquake since 1994. Northridge, it was a 6.7 or 8. So
Honestly, was one where I was thinking I needed to get under the desk here in the studio because.
Oh, I thought I was going to have to get under the table.
How you feel about the situation that Diddy in?
Let's say this. Something else is going on. They didn't raid, they searched with a warrant his premises on the West Coast, right? They searched his premises on the East Coast in Florida, right? On the same property that the premises was located that they searched in Florida, he had a second mansion. They didn't touch that one. Why not? And when they walk out of there, they got a small trash bag and they have a medium-sized cardboard box. What was it they seized that would fit into those items? I have a sneaking suspicion from my background in criminal defense that what they seized was some evidence that was very incriminating to other people. Now, after they seized the evidence, they had no probable cause to arrest him on any crime. He hasn't been indicted. They talked to him at an airport before he got on a private jet to fly to an island that has no extradition agreement with the United States. Have you heard anybody trying to prosecute him?
Not at all.
So what did they do? See, the feds are interesting. Who served the search warrant?
Homeland Security.
Now, what the hell do they have to do with that? That's a FBI mandate.
Am I the only one that just wake up one day, go outside, take a look around, and say to myself, I hate fucking being in this country. This country fucking sucks. Ain't nothing what it used to be. Nothing. The people are distant as shit. Kids disrespectful as hell. Schools are just a name. They ain't teaching your kids a damn thing. They just taking them in there so they can indoctrinate them into their system. Families, fuck, what is that? People don't even have that anymore. Money, shit. None of us have none of that. And what little we do have, they're finding a way to take that from us. This country ain't worth a fuck anymore. And truth be told, I don't see it ever getting better. We don't know how to come together. We so busy wanting to debate. We want to go watch bullshit programs, all of this, when right around the corner, they about to stick it to us hard. And when that day happens, oh my God, people gonna be running all everywhere, looking for any means necessary. Well, here's the problem with that. You ain't by yourself. Millions of others gonna be doing it too. But, hey, you said it never happened. You didn't prepare yourself one bit. And when it does happen, just like COVID, when the stores shelves got empty, when it does happen, you're going to be looking at your kids, praying to God a miracle happen. Sorry to tell you, ain't nothing coming to save you. You had a chance to save yourself. But, hey, this is the country we live in. It's America, US of A. Go figure that shit.
I agree, my man. This country is definitely not the same as it used to be. It's disappointing to see where we're at as a nation. But yeah, hopefully brighter days will eventually come back around though. So keep that faith, my good people.
If you want to practice manifesting, it's super simple. It's getting as detailed and clear as you can possibly get on the things that you want to do or achieve, and then spending time not just wishing for them, but feeling what it's going to feel like when you actually achieve the moment. Buy the building and you're standing in it. Build the company and you're sitting in the office. Your body does not know the difference between the realness in your mind and the realness of your reality. And the more that you can put into feeling it, the stronger of a flag you're going to plant in the universe that's going to conspire to pull you towards whatever it is you hope to manifest.
Did you ever hear about the Grand Canyon theory?
No.
So the Grand Canyon, one of the world's wonders. There's a theory that the Grand Canyon holds something that none of us knew was there. So back in the 1850s, right? Yeah. The Grand Canyon was used to mine gold. When people started mining it, the gold index crashed because they found so much gold there. Now what happened was, the government and the military, they closed it off and they made it a sanctuary so that nobody can just go there and then take whatever they want. There was this one guy, his name was Seth Tanner, and he was an explorer. He explored this one cave and he claims what he saw was ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics in one of the caves.
Oh, what did it say?
The Grand Canyon, it actually holds the lost city of El Dorado.
What?
Like, you know, the lost gold city of El Dorado.
Yeah, the whole city.
The whole city. So if you think about it, it's never found. That ancient tale that all of the natives talk about, the lost city, and the reason the government and the world is trying to keep it a secret is because it would crash the gold price.
Easier. I'm about to get his ass. You recording?
Yeah. No way. Bro.
Move.
That is...
His ass.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Oh my god, bro. That's a lamprey.
That's
I just caught a lamprey in the Potomac, y'all. What the hell? Wait, is that a lamprey? Oh my god, it is a lamprey.
That's
oh my
insane.
gosh.
That's insane.
Yo, I just caught a lamprey in the Potomac. No one's gonna believe me, bro. Thank you for recording this. Oh my gosh.
That
bro.
is insane.
Oh my god.
That is crazy.
Nice to meet y'all, by the way.
Yeah, get bit by it. You won't. Put on your arm.
Nah, I ain't doing that. I'm in the Potomac River in Alexandria, Virginia, and we just caught the first ever sea lamprey. I'm pretty sure that's ever been recorded in the Potomac, at least. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is insane.
I could have sworn that was a piece of wood at first, but man, I feel bad for the fish. Poor guy was just sitting there chilling peacefully, and all of a sudden, wham!
What's up? This is a bag of shit. Speaking of the billionaire class, Costco is selling watermelons for $18. Tell me we're not slaves to a billionaire class that deems a single watermelon to be more valuable than an hour of human labor. Good system.
Well, turns out you can't sue Disney for anything if you pay for their subscription services. This is the craziest thing. So There's this man named Jeffrey Piccolo, and he's suing Disney after his wife died from a meal she ate at Disney World last year. So she had severe nut and dairy allergies, and the staff at an Irish pub on Disney's premises had said that her order was safe, and it clearly wasn't.
Yikes.
So now her husband Jeffrey recently filed a lawsuit, but here's the thing. Disney is trying to claim that he can't sue them because he signed up for a Disney Plus trial membership in 2019.
What does it have to do with anything?
That's what I said, but apparently the fine print when you sign up says any disputes with Disney must be resolved through arbitration, not in court. So Disney can't sue. You can't sue Disney for anything,
But
essentially.
That means as Disney as a whole and not just Disney Plus?
Well, it gets worse. So Jeffrey also bought tickets to Epcot through their website, and they claim that the terms and conditions there would also nullify the lawsuit.
Gosh.
So they have fine print in their ticket sales. They have fine print in their subscription services.
Yikes.
But there is kind of a little bit of good news as far as Jeffrey and his wife are concerned. His lawyers are calling this whole thing absurd and say that even if those agreements are universally binding for Jeffrey, they wouldn't extend to his wife because he's the one who paid.
Yeah, I don't believe Disney can just go and make up their own law. No way that'll hold up in court for that type of lawsuit. Still pretty wild though.
All right, we're gonna flip him over, so y'all better get out of the way.
No.
Y'all better get out of the way, because he's going for the water after flip him over. Oh, he went too far. He went too far. There you go. You're like, I'm out. You can't go that way, Charlie. You're going the wrong way, man. You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. No, he's got to go way over here.
Yeah, he got to go up under the thing.
Yeah, he'll find it. You got it. Yeah, there you go. Keep moving, keep moving. Y'all give us some encouragement.
That has got to be one of the coolest looking turtle shells I've ever seen. But yo, whoever said turtles are slow needs to do a little bit more research.
McDonald's sells more Coke than Pepsi sells everywhere around the world.
That's why Pepsi bought Taco Bell and KFC. Pepsi literally bought KFC and Taco Bell and combined them all into one restaurant just so they could sell Pepsi in it.
Yeah.
And compete.
Call USA Vein Clinics to schedule your consultation with one of our leading vascular specialists. 347-894-5005.
It's time for Daily Chat, brought to you by Bigelow Benefits Team. Bigelow Benefits, redefining wellness every day. On today's category, New York City. This music hall.
Oh, Jesus.
Why does this cat look like Ron Perlman? But yeah, this cat was not playing any games. He was all serious. Alright, my good people, that shall be a wrap for this one. Really hope you all enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button below the video. Let me know what you think about some of these TikToks down there in that comment section. Alright folks, take care out there, and I'll see you all in the next episode.